Hello, this is Daisy Joy at Adventure Acres, and if you have not seen the video from yesterday, I recommend you check it out because today will largely be a part 2 of our previous video. I'll post it up in the corner if I figure out how to do that, because I'm still new at this. If not, I'll post it down below on the other part, because I live in a little box on the internet. This is the reboot. We'll call it the reboot. I should have been paying better attention yesterday because there were a couple of clues that I missed. A cold spell or a heat wave, either one tends to trigger symptoms in me, and I didn't catch that. I was sitting here talking about how cold it was. Okay, so for starters today, it is really cold out. We went straight from, hey kids, you should probably throw a jacket on, to, oh my word, we're going to have to dig out the winter coats. And all the while missing the fact that, hey, that I should pay attention to that. That's something that usually triggers symptoms. As a result of the drastic drop in temperature, I started having symptoms. I sometimes get a tremor in my right hand. It's a fairly new symptom as of this year. It's in my right hand, and so I'm not entirely sure that it's MS or if it's a combination of MS and the injury that happened to my arm. So it could be either of those things or both, and so it's kind of a new and unfortunate thing. Of course, a lot of the things I was planning on doing yesterday were processing vegetables and apples and things, and when handling sharp implements, it's usually helpful to have a hand that's reliable. So I had to put off a lot of the stuff I was planning on doing yesterday. So I thought I would follow today and see what I get done. This is the story of the day after. I have a big day tomorrow. I'm taking Rose to an appointment out of town, and so I need to be able to drive for that, and so I have to behave myself somewhat today. Now, usually on a day after I have had a symptom and I've had to kind of wind it down, the next day is the day that I struggle the hardest with not overdoing it because I feel like I'm behind. Right at the start of the day, I can tell you this is where I'm at. My hand is not tremoring. It does feel very weak though. And I have a migraine, a pretty ornery migraine. Part of the reason I don't have all the lights on, my eyes hurt. Oh, my head hurts so much. I do not like migraines. There are a couple of different types of migraines that I have. One is it feels like my head is being crushed. One is I'm really queasy and don't want to move very quickly. I'm trying to decide which one that is today. I should probably start with a nice hot shower. One of my friends had surgery once, and I got one of the most helpful tips that her doctor was talking about pain relief and how, if you're in a lot of pain, if you're achy and you're sore, to take a hot shower, because people think of showers for hygiene, but actually showers can be a therapeutic measure. If you take a shower, the hot water can help to reduce the muscle aches and tension in your body, and it's a handy homeopathic way of helping out with when you are in pain or you have muscle issues. So I'm gonna give it a whirl, take a shower, make some breakfast, try to start the day again. Alright, well, let's kick off the day. Off we go. Okay, so my shower has helped me to perk up a little. My headache feels a little better. I need to get something to eat, and I need to plan my course of action for the day. The biggest things on the to-do list for today are to clean out the refrigerator because tomorrow's garbage day. We're kind of in the Bermuda Triangle of garbage disposal, and so we have to be very conscientious about our garbage. They only come once a month to come and get it. We have one dumpster, and so we kind of have to be strategic about when we throw things away and where and how much. And so I need to make sure that all the garbage that we have now gets out to the garbage tonight because they're coming to pick it up tomorrow. Another thing is that I need to start prepping for the harvest. There's a cold front come through, and so anything outside may be in danger of frost. Saturday morning they're talking about freezing temperatures, so those are the priorities in mind. So plan of attack, off to breakfast. Brewing the coffee, brewing the coffee, brewing the coffee, brewing it now. Okay, so in the mornings I like to start my days with eggs for breakfast. Obviously we have a laying flock, so it's a handy source of protein that's accessible for me, and it's also really good for, I'm going to turn that down a smidge, it's also really good for my brain. Normally like to oversaturate my eggs with vegetables. This is the plight of everyone who has just cleaned their stove before they cook. The leaping vegetable fragments. And the little bits of spatter from your cooking. This is part of the process. Keeping it real! Leaping vegetables! Now, this is one of the difficult dilemmas that I have sometimes. I've put the effort into making breakfast, and I have no appetite right now. But because I did put the effort into sauteing the vegetables and getting the eggs ready and putting it all together, I'm much more likely to actually try to eat some of it. If I don't eat all of it, I'll save it for later, but it's tricky. Oh, little kitties. My dishwasher is loaded and ready to be run. I am cooking with steam, as my grandpa says. Gotta make hay while the sun's shining. Okay, the sink has been emptied and it's ready for the day. This is achievement number 1. Even if I don't achieve anything else today, I will feel good about having a clean sink. So that's a lovely sight. The peppers are all washed and ready to process. Another thing to check off of the to-do list. Okay, there's the last few bags of peppers that I've cut up, ready to go into the freezer. Hours of work processing through peppers today, but these are really handy. It's a handy convenience food option to have peppers all cut up and ready in the fridge. You know, make some eggs or spaghetti or fajitas or whatnot. Just grab a bag of our own homegrown peppers to toss in. So here's some. I like to kind of do different blends of peppers for different flavors. This one here is the chocolate peppers and the lilac ones. They have a really interesting flavor combination. So I'm excited to have something done. Thankfully my hand held out for the task. So on to the next adventure. I feel like this actually would be a much more impressive achievement if I had shown you the before picture. It was pretty full. We were I was trying to find room to put my tiny little jar of strawberry jam in there earlier, so this is quite a lot of effort here. So hopefully I'll be ready to have order in my fridge for a while. Not much food left in there. Plenty of creamer though. Ah yes, I should mention that we have 2 refrigerators to clean out, so I get extra credit points, I think, perhaps. Okay, so here I am at the end of the day. I have survived the day somehow. Migraine days are rough. I do not like the migraine days. They're not my favorite. Nope. Alright, so as far as how I'm doing right now, the pain part of the migraine has subsided. I still have kind of that residual brain fog rolling through. Brain fog. Let's see. Brain fog. Brain fog. What was I talking about again? Oh my gosh, it's terrible. It is seriously painful sometimes because I feel so ditzy. And I am a very intelligent person, and so I don't like feeling flaky. I don't like missing things and not understanding things. I got messages, people sent me messages on Facebook, and I was reading them, and it's like the words just didn't make sense. Like I didn't understand the words that were there right in front of me, and trying to understand the meaning of it. Migraines are not nice to me like that. And just general kind of brain fog of the season is not very nice. So it's rough. It's so rough because I'm not that way. That's not who I am, and that's not how I am. And my poor husband had to listen to me rant for like an hour because I was just frustrated with the brain fog and with feeling like even at the end of a day where I got a lot of stuff done, I don't feel put together. Like my brain is so scrambled that it's really hard to feel like I've accomplished anything that makes sense to me. I don't know how to put it. One of the things that I talked to him about when I was ranting like a crazy person was the fact that this is one of the busiest seasons of the year. There's a lot of stress and high intensity need to get things done, and you know, I really struggle with trying to do the everyday things. I need to have things more simplified, and I need to have just complete reboot of just basic, simplified, easy to handle things in my household, which means I need to set things up so that it's easy for me to understand. It has to be straightforward with things so that I don't have to think so much, because apparently I'm not very good at it sometimes. I was able to get a lot of stuff done today, and it was stuff that I wouldn't have been able to do yesterday. Just the processing of the peppers was really tricky. I somehow was able to, I focused. When I cut the peppers, I gave it my complete and full attention because I did not want to end up at the emergency room with stitches. It's like intense. No, I'm not going to mention that part. That's going to sound bad. I hack off a finger, you know. I was able to get the peppers processed through, which took probably twice as long as it would have if I wasn't having a migraine day, but I got it done. So that's a win right there. I was able to get the refrigerators cleaned out, both of them, so I get extra credit points, as I mentioned before. And all of the science experiment leftovers have been disposed of, which consequently I am realizing I need to organize my refrigerator better so that the leftovers don't get lost behind the other stuff. Because apparently I could probably have documented new life forms after cleaning out my fridge today. Fridges. Both of my fridges, yeah. Overall, I feel like I got a lot of stuff done today, but it's really hard because there's so much stuff that needs to be done. And it's all very time sensitive stuff, and so I'm just trying to hang in there in the meantime. One of the things that is going to be very helpful is that we have a garage sale next weekend. It's a fundraiser. Rose and I are going on an outreach trip, a missions trip to Los Angeles and to the Dream Center I mentioned in a previous video. So we're having a garage sale at our church as part of a fundraiser, and you could better believe that I will be downsizing my things. Purging with prejudice. Oh yes, things will be gone. There will be nothing left by the time I'm done. No, I say that, but you know, that's kind of where I'm at right now. It hurts your brains to live in chaos. I can attest to this. It's not good for your mental health to live in a chaotic environment, and so there will be downsizing. I feel like I'm at a lot better place than I was yesterday because there were a lot of things that were needing to get done. The big thing was getting all the garbage around and having it ready to go out. It's such a pain to only have them come and pick up the garbage once a month. Any of you guys out there on a homestead have good pointers for garbage reduction and management? I would be happy to read your comments in the comments section below. I'm sure that I will have all sorts of interesting things to share after this weekend is done. It's going to be busy for the next few days, very busy, and so I should probably scoot off to some rest so that I have the energy to tackle the stuffs that are happening. Oh, I feel like there was something else I was going to mention and it's just gone. It's not there anymore. It fluttered off from my brains. Oh, there was raccoons outside last night. I don't know how that's relevant, how that works into this conversation, but yeah, there totally were raccoons outside. So, yeah. So that's interesting. Alright, well, it's been fun. Sorry guys, I am seriously having the brain fog right now. That was my foghorn imitation. I could do it again. What does a foghorn even sound like? I don't know that I've actually heard one. I'm sorry, I'm so tired. I need to go to bed. It's been fun. Well, thank you guys for coming along and hanging out with me on my day again. I'm sure I'll have much to report after this weekend, so I will keep you posted. In the meantime, may your efforts be blessed and may your adventures be the fun kind. This is Daisy Joy, signing off for now. There appears to be a parrot on the screen. Hold on, do over.